This is how you can elevate your eBay sales. Step number 1. You have to track previous sold listings for products that are similar to yours or whatever you're offering, like a hawk. Not only do you have to track the sold listings / the completed listings, but you also have to check new listed and ending soonest. Best match correlates to whatever you've been looking up most recently and will find the best sponsored posting / listing for you and your consumer needs. What I've been doing is tracking down each individual product that I've been personally searching for, looking to buy, looking to sell, whatever it may be, day in and day out. I am kind of ashamed to admit that I've spent hours looking at previous listings, new listings, ending soonest listings, like a hawk. Not only will this give you more information, but it'll also give you better general information on how much that you should sell the product for, but it'll give you a price range as well. Because with some products, there's going to be a price discrepancy for each individual posting, unless it's a very common product. Now, when you go into the specific products, that's when it gets a little bit more hazy, because I can't give you specific advice, but I can give you general advice. When we talk about Charizard is one of the most sought out after Pokemon cards in history. It doesn't matter what genre, it doesn't matter what set, it doesn't matter what year. People will want to purchase a Charizard no matter what, no matter the condition. But obviously, you'll probably get more money whenever it's in a PSA slab itself, because that just shows that not only is it authentic, but it's real. It's authentic, it's graded, it's in a slab, it's protected. So, when we talk about Charizard is like the poster child for Pokemon and Pokemon card sales. That's why after Logan Paul, you saw that the price for anything Charizard related, most specifically base set Charizards, skyrocketed. Not only did Logan Paul contribute to that, it was Steve Aoki, it was Logic. Logic also bought a Pokemon card. Yeah, and as of recently, actually, Gary, the king of Pokemon, has not come into contact with a person with a third Pokemon card, and I'll leave an excerpt of the actual part where he says it, but I heard it via Graham Stephan's podcast show. So to know that there is just one more Pokemon card out in circulation that we don't know.
Yes.
Wow.
In this case, the signature means very little.
Yeah.
Arita, who did design that Charizard, and it's signed on the case, not the card.
Right.
I mean, never would you let him sign that card, because that's extremely special.
Wait, who signed this?
Arita.
Artist of this
Mitsuhito.
card.
Yeah, the artist. Yeah, but which in a lot of cases, that's a big deal. But this card is such a big deal, his signature means nothing. Yeah, I could take. I'm tempted to take it off of there.
Why?
It's just on the case. It's not on the card. The signature.
I see. Unfortunately, this for centering, for this not to get a black label, it's the top is just a fraction.
I know.
Too tall. That's it.
Now this card is the one you mentioned. Leon Hart and I went to Beckett's. I wanted to get this crossed over to a black label, all 10s.
Yeah.
And I gave it to them, and they went through it, and they said, "I'm sorry, we just can't. It's a 10. It's a pristine 10, but we can't upgrade you on that."
It's a shame that they can't just file down that top just a little bit. I know you wouldn't even want to touch this card.
Not if you knew how much that's worth.
Do you think this is the only one in existence?
Now, there are 3 of those in existence. 3 Beckett's pristine 10s. I own 2 of them. I had the only 2 up until about 3-4 months ago. Only 2 in the world. And somehow somebody came up with one, graded it through Beckett's, and a third one came out. Nobody knows who it was. We don't know who it was. I'm trying to find them. In fact, I've offered I've offered $50,000 to anybody that can find me the third one of those, and that I can complete a transaction to own it. So I own the only three.
Wow.
And nobody has come forward.
Yeah.
Now, if you check the serial numbers, the cards before it and the cards after it are like it was a binder set.
About, and to have it be a high grade with it being a Charizard is something absolutely insane, because we all know Gary to be the king of Pokemon, the king of Charizards, if you will. And for him to not have every last bit of nostalgia, value product, whatever it may be, is insane to think about. And he's even offering up a big chunk of money to people that are able to find him and get into contact, and will give a founder's fee, pretty much, for lack of better words, if they find him and he's able to get into contact with him and he's able to buy it off of him. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the offer was for like $7,500,000 for this card. And again, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I will be leaving an excerpt of the actual podcast itself. And then we'll get on to our next point. Part number 2, or tip number 2, knowing your product. If you know your product can sell or has potential to sell based off of other information, other third-party information, such as the Generations booster packs. The Generations booster pack is something to pay homage to the original artwork and creation of Pokemon, along with the starters for Pokemon: Pikachu, Blastoise, Charizard, and Venusaur. With the 25th anniversary coming right around the corner, I can guarantee prices of anything that are nostalgic, vintage, or at least have homage to anything that is nostalgic or vintage will go up in price. Because it's the 25th anniversary, we can expect to see a big spike in vintage products, along with the actual pricing of those vintage products themselves. To celebrate the 25th anniversary, seeing as it only happens once a year, and this will be the only time that it hits the 25th anniversary, there will be a relatively big spike in product sales or product listings. In celebration, you have to know what your product has to offer comparative to other products. Generations was just a simple example, but you can almost guarantee a double in profit based off of one booster pack. Now, obviously, if you put prioritization on Charizard, seeing as everybody loves Charizard and Charizard gets the money, you might even be able to triple or maybe like 2.5 times your money. If you're looking to make this sustainable and you want to look for the best way possible to make your money work for you, you have to buy sealed products, hold on to them, and sell them at a higher/slightly higher price comparative to all the other competitors. Obviously, if you're selling something for like 5 times the price, the likelihood of somebody paying for it is minimal, unless there's a scarcity of that product. Let's say that you hold on to an Aquapolis booster pack. You go on eBay, you look up Aquapolis booster pack. There are very, very few listings for Aquapolis booster packs to this day. If you hold a share worth of whatever this product is, you get to directly control how much you get to charge for this product. If nobody else has the same product as you can directly control the market being something Pokemon related. If you know something that somebody else doesn't about something when it comes to anything in life, but for this specific example, Pokemon. If you know that the 25th anniversary is going to release a certain promotional card, and you buy up as many chimchars as possible, get them graded, and have them come back before the 25th anniversary official announcement, then you have some very serious leverage over all the other sellers, the buyers, and the market. Because you have a better understanding of what's going on, you're going to be able to leverage that and make profit off of that knowledge. But you have to be willing to put in the time, the effort, and just more time. If you don't know what you're doing and you're looking to make a quick buck, do not go into Pokemon. Pokemon is something that you should be invested in. Pokemon is something that you should have a strong passion towards. If you don't have a strong passion or understanding of it, do not go into this. There are so many little kids out here that are trying to buy Pokemon stuff or Pokemon related stuff, or parents that are trying to buy stuff for their Pokemon kids, for the kids that they love, and they're only having 2 times prices for these general products. Do not be a scalper. If you're looking to make money off of Pokemon, I repeat, do not sell for like 3x unless you have something very, very scarce and very unique. You can't go out and sell booster packs for 3 times their value unless they're vintage. And even then, it is still very hard. But now that we have that out of the way, on to the third step. My third and final tip that I want to give out to the people of the Pokemon universe and the Pokemon reseller, Poke Flippers, whatever you guys want to call yourselves, is let the market do what the market does. After you've spent enough time inside the market researching, finding out what products could potentially double, could go under, whatever it may be, let the market do what it does. Don't overthink stuff. If you have a product and you don't open it, it will guarantee go up in value. Now obviously, if you want to try to open up the booster pack and see whether or not that is worth it, you can also do that. Instead of going for the traditional boring route, which would be holding onto a product and then selling it at a later date for a higher cost, you could open up these booster packs and hope for a Charizard, because realistically that's what most people are looking for nowadays. Doesn't matter the set, doesn't matter the genre, doesn't matter the year. People are always looking for Charizards, especially graded Charizards. Let the market do the work for you, that way you don't have to work for the market. You put enough time, you put enough money into it, it will give it back to you. Now obviously take this with a grain of salt, because not everybody can be successful, let alone quit their 9 to 5. You have to be willing to wait. If you can't wait in a market, then you will not be successful. Pokemon reselling is not for everybody. I am hardly getting into this, but this is something that I'm passionate about. I've grown up with Pokemon for years on end, and I want to see success with it. But that is it. I hope you all have a good rest of the day. And if you liked the video, you like my tips and tricks, and you want to see some more stuff like this, please leave a like, but more importantly, subscribe. We're getting very close to my 100 sub gift that I want to be able to give away. I want to be able to give away this PSA card because you guys deserve it. You guys have been supporting me the whole entire time, and I want to give back to the people that got me to where I am today. And I plan on giving away even more every single milestone. So, as always, I'll catch you in the next video. And like I said, please leave a like and subscribe if you guys want to see some more of this stuff. Peace.